One curled. One quart of milk seems like a lot of milk, though. Hi, I'm Christian. When I was a little kid, I joined Cub Scouts. And then I quit. And I'm not totally sure why I quit, and I've kind of always regretted that decision. So here's my idea. I want some adventure, but I can't become an official Boy Scout. So I'm gonna do it all on my own. I'm gonna do the entire curriculum of Scouts from Cub all the way up to Eagle in 1 year. It's called Old Scout. Welcome to Old Scout number 29. We're in the studio this week, and we're doing a bit of a merit badge lightning round. So that's like, instead of doing 1 merit badge this week, we're gonna do 4 merit badges this week, and we're just gonna kind of speed through them.
Yes, and that's because these 4 merit badges are required merit badges according to our 1941 curriculum here. But they are more knowledge-based and a little less action-based. So it's a good, since we have to be inside because it's so cold outside, it's nice to just get all this knowledge
Try to do all 4 of them in 1 week.
Yeah, that frees up some weeks to where we can go do some more fun electives, more outdoorsy stuff. We're doing personal health, public health, safety, and civics.
So should we just get to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Meeting adjourned?
Meeting adjourned. Bye.
Bye. The first merit badge that we're going to do is the personal health merit badge, and this is about keeping your body strong so that you can be the best version of yourself and that you can help others when the need arises. First idea is to brush teeth with a downward motion on the top teeth and an upward motion on the bottom teeth, always away from your gums, this is very hard to do in practice, and then floss to clean the 4th and 5th sides of each tooth. Here's some tips for maintaining your body heat while sleeping in the cold. 1. Insulate tent by reducing ambient space, placing extra gear along the inside perimeter. 2. Place hot water bottle near your core or inner thigh. 3. Wear layers of wool, not cotton. 4. Eat a calorie-dense meal close to bedtime. 5. If you have to pee, pee. Your body has to use calories to keep pee warm. Here's how to make a ground bed. It is better to sleep alone so you're not disturbed by the movements of another person. Another excellent reason to sleep alone is the danger of catching diseases from your bedfellow. Requirement number 5, germs. See Public Health section. Here's the essential foods in the daily diet in 1939. 1 quart of milk, 1 egg, 1 orange or tomato, fresh green vegetables, preferably uncooked. Seems pretty close to like what you should also have today. Pretty good. Good job, 1939. Avoid eating irregularly or in between meals. There's nothing more upsetting to the stomach than giving it work to do at odd intervals when it is not prepared to receive food, probably not able to digest it. Sweets are wholesome if eaten immediately after meals, but should not be eaten between meals. I do not follow that advice. I eat sweets whenever I want to eat sweets, and I like sweets a lot. Requirement number 7, ailments. Do not take a laxative when suffering from stomach pain. It can worsen your symptoms. Do not neglect any break in the surface of the skin or open or squeeze a bump. You are risking infection. The second merit badge that we're going to do this week is public health. So personal health is kind of how to keep yourself strong. Public health is for problems and issues that are beyond the scope of just personal health. Requirement number 2, the fly danger. How the housefly carries disease. 1. The trunk through which the fly sucks up filth and vomits it back on our food. 2. Leg covered with bristly hairs to which filth and germs cling. 3. Pad on foot, which is capable of carrying thousands of disease germs. So watch out for flies. Requirement number 5. Milk. Raw milk can spread diseases such as typhoid fever, listeriosis, salmonellosis, diarrhea, and something called summer complaint. Milk should be pasteurized, heated sufficiently to kill diseased germs, but not enough to change the chemical composition significantly. So probably just stick with pasteurized milk. The third merit badge that we're going to do this week is safety. And this is mostly about keeping your home and self safe and not endangering others in your community. Here's one I'd like to highlight from the pedestrian safety section. Always walk facing traffic and as far to the left as you can, so you can see the car and the car can see you and both have a chance to move out of the way. It's a great section in here on different forms of rescue. I particularly enjoy the human chain method of pulling someone out of a broken ice part of a lake. Always keep your gasoline in a red container that's clearly labeled gasoline. If you see wire dangling from electric lines, don't touch it. Call the electric company. The fourth merit badge that we're going to do this week is the Civics merit badge. Civics is the study of how government works. So, for this merit badge, I'm going to let Julie tell you some facts and statistics about civics.
Okay, so according to the Annenberg Public Policy Center, in their Constitution Day Civics Survey from 2017, 37% of respondents weren't able to name any of the rights guaranteed under the First Amendment.
Bill of Rights.
That is the whole, that's the thing.
Speech.
Only 26% could name the 3 branches of government.
Legislative, judiciary, executive,
Yes.
president, Congress, judges.
Good.
Just saying I know.
33% couldn't even name one of them. Like 33%
I wonder if they could
didn't know any.
if there's like a list of 8, if they could pick out the words. I bet they could.
Maybe.
I'm just trying to be generous to the people.
Yeah. Okay, according to the Woodrow Wilson National Fellowship Foundation,
Great guy.
a survey from last year, 2018, only 36% of Americans can actually pass a multiple choice test of items taken from the U.S. citizenship test.
So should we kick them out?
No. Most people incorrectly thought the U.S. Constitution was ratified in 1776.
I feel like that's a pretty understandable one, even though it's like 13 years off.
But this is also a multiple choice test.
Oh. Yeah, but I bet people are like, Constitution, 1776. That's the only year that I know of anything that happened in history.
60% didn't know which countries the U.S. fought in World War II. 60%.
Canada.
Doesn't know who we fought in World
Pretty
War
sure
II.
it's Canada.
60%. That's crazy.
Germany.
That's one.
Japan. Italy.
Very good, Christian. 57%. 57% of those surveyed did not know. Stop reading.
Sorry.
57% of those surveyed did not know how many justices actually serve on the Supreme Court.
It's 57.
No.
It's 9. It's 9.
It's 9. 37 believed Ben Franklin invented the light bulb.
That's true.
It's called an Edison bulb, like it's in the name.
No, Benjamin Franklin invented lightning.
He invented that. Over the years, there have been studies like this, like in 1917, during the 30s, during the 60s, and people score similarly. So it's not strictly an education issue. And these are adults. If you ask students, you might get slightly different responses because they're learning it.
Yeah.
So I think it's more of a problem with like continued learning in adulthood. I don't know. We're not going to fix it in this episode. But
Yes, we are. We're going to fix it in about 1 minute.
yes, with your scrapbook.
With my all you got to do is pause on them scrapbook pages. You'll learn government. All of it. This section has a lot of nice images and diagrams that explain how the government works. But many of them are from the 1950s, so some of the departments are kind of outdated. Thank you for letting me share my scrapbook with you.